Now, your ABC Big 2 weather right now.
Morning, Mr. DePhillips. Temperatures were on the rise yesterday. Actually, we're on the decline yesterday. We thought they were going to be on the rise.
They're going to be on the rise later today.
But, you know what? I can't wait to see it.
So it's kind of a big temperature jump. We're the coldest right now in Midland compared to most, if not all, areas of the basin.
Nice.
Nice? I'll take the cold.
Well, you remember once upon a time, just a few short weeks ago, it was about -1. So I will pass,
that, right?
or at least it felt like it. It was 8 degrees or whatever, but
right.
I'll take this any day.
Not bad.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're not terribly cold, again, by February standards. Average low, by the way, is right around what we are seeing right now. 35 in Midland, 40 in Big Spring, and Marfa. We always talk about how Marfa is one of the colder spots. Just a little bit warmer than Midland right now, 38, 45 in Alpine, 46 in places like Fort Stockton. Eventually warming up with some peaks of sunshine, but more high altitude, thin clouds. But we'll see higher temperatures because of winds picking up later today from the south-southeast from 10 to 20 miles per hour, high temperature 65, a little bit more humid out there. We will be seeing a slight uptick in humidity. Slightly clearer skies in eastern areas of the basin, more thin clouds in western areas, again, very high up in the atmosphere. These clouds won't be producing any rain. They'll kind of drag off to the east overnight into tomorrow morning, but with the uptick in humidity, some light rain may fall in northern areas of the basin. But again, right now, skies mostly clear from clouds in the eastern areas. More clouds on the increase from the west, and I'll be tracking again more of those clouds, but with higher temperatures ahead. But speaking of more of those clouds in the west coast, the storm of the millennia, as some are calling it in the west coast, impacting California. And within the past 48 hours in the San Bernardino Mountains near Los Angeles, about ½ a foot of rain has fallen, and with the storm system in total bringing in more than a foot of rain. The storm system, again, tied to the El Nino type of humid weather pattern that we've been seeing, has been wreaking havoc, causing more than 1 million power outages and killing at least 3 people. More rain right now, and that will drag closer into the southwest part of the United States. This upper level low will spin closer into Arizona, eventually New Mexico. Andrea Fujii has the latest.
This morning, a massive cleanup effort is set to begin in California after a days-long storm packing historic rainfall-triggered mudslides and rare hurricane-force winds left a deadly trail of destruction. At least 3 people in Northern California have been killed by falling trees. North of Santa Cruz, this woman narrowly avoiding disaster. Ow! A tree falling onto the roof of her car, the vehicle damaged, but she's okay. Farther south, parts of Los Angeles getting 12 inches of rain, more than a month's worth in 24 hours. More than a dozen people had to be rescued.
Quick look at this Los Angeles River behind me is still surreal because it's usually dry, and now we've got these ferocious rapids.
The mudslides devastating, dozens of buildings damaged or destroyed. Cars left buried in thick mounds of muck, entire homes washed away.
So many slides in the hills around Los Angeles, but this is by far the worst. This home being pushed off its property onto this roadway, everything inside exploding out of it and sliding down this hill, including this piano.
Officials calling it one of the wettest storms since record-keeping began in the 1870s. President Biden called into a news conference with LA's mayor.
We'll get any help on the way as soon as you guys request it.
Through all the devastation, a heartwarming rescue. This man jumping into a rushing river in Los Angeles to save his dog. Firefighters pulling him into a helicopter and later finding his dog downstream. Both are now safe.
Safety, of course, the biggest thing with these type of storm systems. Most of the rain will move off toward the north and east. Not quite as heavy rain in Los Angeles, thankfully, today, but officials are still warning residents of more mudslides to come. Back to you guys.